The power of lust. The example of Jaimini. Once upon a time, Sri Vedavyasa was holding his Vedanta class amongst his students. In the course of his lecture, he mentioned that the young brahmacharis should be very careful and should not mix with young ladies, and that, with all their vigilance and circumspection, they might fall a victim, as lust was very powerful. One of his students, Jaimini, the author of Purvamamamsa, was a little impertinent. He said, "Guruji Maharaj, your statement is wrong. No lady can attract me. I am well established in Brahmacharya." Vyasa said, "Jaimini, you will know that soon. I am going to Benares. I will return within 3 months. Be careful. Don't be puffed up with pride." Sri Vyasa, through his yogic powers, assumed the form of a beautiful young girl, with piercing eyes and very charming face, well dressed in a thin silken garment. The lady was standing underneath a tree at sunset. Clouds gathered together. It began to rain. Accidentally, Jaimini was passing along the side of the tree. He saw the girl, felt pity, and addressed her, "O lady, you can come and stay in my ashram. I shall give you shelter." The lady asked, "Are you living alone? Is any woman living there?" Jaimini replied, "I am alone. But I am a perfect brahmachari. No lust can affect me. I am free from any sort of vikara. You can stay there." The lady objected, "It is not right for a young virgin girl to stay with a brahmachari alone at night." Jaimini said, "O damsel, don't be afraid. I promise you of my perfect brahmacharya." Then she agreed and stayed in his ashram at night. Jaimini slept outside and the lady was sleeping inside the room. At dead of night, Jaimini began to feel the influence of lust in his mind. A little sexual craving arose in his mind. In the beginning, he was absolutely pure. He knocked at the door and said, "O lady, the wind is blowing outside. I cannot bear the cold blasts. I want to sleep inside." She opened the door. Jaimini was sleeping inside. Again the sexual craving became a little more intense and keen, as he was very close to a lady and as he heard the sound of her bangles. Then he rose up and began to embrace her. At once Sri Vyasa assumed his original form with his long beard and said, "Oh, my dear Jaimini, what about the strength of your brahmacharya now? Are you established in your perfect celibacy now? What did you say when I was lecturing on this subject?" Jaimini dropped his head down in utter shame and said, "Guruji, I am wrong. Kindly pardon me." This illustration goes to show that even great persons are duped by the power of Maya and by the influence of revolting indriyas. Brahmacharins should be very careful.